Hey, it's been a minute. Haven't heard you two for a while. Look. I know I cost you guys the championships. I'm really sorry about that. But I consider you guys like two of my greatest friends, and I just couldn't see you like getting injured like that, and it's not worth it. Those belts are not worth it at all.
Breezy, I get it, but doesn't mean I'm not disappointed.
Listen, Breeze, we've done a lot of thinking, man, and we're just super confused right now. We took you because we felt bad no one else accepted you, and rightfully so, due to your association with SCS, but we lost to SCS, which leads us to theories whether you are a true DDD member or this is an inside job.
That's understandable, and I'm here to say that I'm 100% not involved with them. The last thing I want to do is deal with the same douchebag and like be the same douchebag I was before. And I feel like I made the correct decision here.
Listen, man, we understand that. We just need a bit to think and separate ourselves from you for just a little.
Breezy, I wish you nothing but the best. Come on, Bryce.
Rise and shine, ladies and gentlemen. We are back at it again in the Sunrise Center. Jasper taking on EQ for the Ironman Championship. No countouts, no disqualifications, only pinfall and submission. No rules in that one. Also tonight we're going to have the Antichrist Kholoki taking on Slick in the MWC National Championship qualifying match. But before we can get to any of that, ladies and gentlemen, the franchise players will kick off the show and speak to you all. Don't miss it. It's going to be a great one, ladies and gentlemen. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, kicking off the show. The franchise players are gonna speak to you all. Currently, Jasper is backstage preparing for his Ironman title match. I was informed he will not be here tonight, but nevertheless, you got the new Pandora's box holder Taco. You got the Omega and Ultimate making their way down to the ring. It was a big night in Pandora for the franchise players. Big win for Taco. Win for Omega. Had a little cough up the tree, but obviously didn't see that coming. Them Ultimate put a very good fight in that ladder match. And ultimately the briefcase came home with the franchise players. Jasper has to back up his actions in the main event tonight in that Ironman title match. No disqualification, of course, but ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Let's see what these two have to say.
Sunrise, as much as we would love nothing more than to come out here tonight and talk about what a fantastic night it was for the franchise players at Pandora, we're not exactly in a cheerful mood tonight because there's a certain topic we need to discuss here out in the open. You see, over the past couple of weeks, it's been made clear to us that there's an ongoing issue that has plagued this company for months now, and it seems that no one but the franchise players has actually noticed it. No one is batting an eye at what is happening to this beloved company that we cherish. No one is batting an eye at what you're doing to this place, Cruz. In case some people haven't noticed or haven't been watching properly, our general manager, Cruz, has been unfair, biased, and cruel to the franchise players since we formed. You've been treating me unfairly. You've been treating Taco unfairly for months now. Hell, with what you've been doing around here, I'm surprised you didn't find some arbitrary way to strip this man of his rightful claim as the new Pandora box holder. Not only have you been mistreating us two, but you people may have noticed that we're a man short here tonight. Why's that? Well, unfortunately, our Ironman champion has to prepare for his defense later on in an anything goes match against EQ, who, by the way, didn't beat Jasper at Pandora, didn't score more falls than Jasper, and yet he's been gifted another opportunity at the championship. And worst of all, Cruz, you decide to put yourself in the spotlight at Pandora, when after this man, the Omega, managed to beat and embarrass Vanish in less than a minute inside a steel cage, you decided that wasn't enough and made him wrestle a second match against a man who doesn't even have a contract with this company and shouldn't have been allowed to compete in the first place. People of Sunrise, that's the type of injustice we're dealing with lately. So Cruz, take this from a former general manager of this company. You are unfit and ill-equipped for this role. Your petty emotions are clouding your judgment, and if you were a smart man, you would go straight to the Minecraft Wrestling Committee, look them dead in the eye, and say, hey, you know what? I did my best, but I am stepping down.
No, stop it. No, I've heard enough. No, I'm not letting this happen. Right, sorry.
No, you stop. No, you stop right there.
Look at it, the crybaby and stuff.
Right there.
No.
Listen. I get how this goes, but tonight I'm frustrated. You're gonna come out here, you're gonna look around. What's up, MWA City? I'm not gonna have it. So unless you're out here to resign from the board and put down the pencil, leave as general manager, then I don't want to see your face. The franchise players don't want you out here.
Oh, I'm sure you'd love that, wouldn't you? I'm sure you'd love to just do whatever you like in MWA. Well, guess what? That's not going to happen. And as long as I'm here, it's never going to happen.
You're lucky that that Taco, that Alt, and that Jasper, who you unfairly put into that no disqualification championship match later tonight, you're lucky we haven't walked out on this company yet. For months and months, you have mistreated the franchise players, and I have had it up to here. I'm sick of you. You know that? I hit you with the lariat time and time again. I leave you laying. You're my boss, and you let me do this to you. Time and time again, I try to get you out of our side, the thorn you are, but you keep coming back. You keep screwing the franchise players, and I have to know what makes you tick, because if you're not going to go on your own, I'm going to make you. I'm sick and tired of you taking advantage of me, of my friends. I am sick and tired of you. No longer are you. Hey, no. I'm not done. No, I'm not done with this. What do I have to do to you to get you off my back? I mean, just in case you've forgotten, that little knee of yours, the reason you're not out here with wrestling boots and wrestling tights on is because I made it that way. I'm the reason you're not part of the MWA roster as a wrestler. I'm the reason you had to step into that suit and tie. I'm the reason you had to settle as a management role. How's that make you feel, huh? Just thinking, looking at yourself in the mirror, the shell of a man you've become, because you can't do the one thing you love anymore, and it's all because of the Omega. But still, you're in our side. What do you got to say about that? Huh.
I think for the first time in MWA history, Cruz is speechless. You know, when those 4 left last year, I wish you would have went with them.
Attacking Cruz now after that straight right hand. And the attack on Cruz begins, and he's there completely defenseless. No, no. And no, the lariat right to Cruz. The general manager is laid out once again by a lariat from Omega, and the storms begin in the corner. Somebody do something. Verbally belittled and now absolutely being demolished by the franchise players. Alt. A bit of hesitation, but out of the corner, Cruz goes, and no, you can't do this. Grabbing a chair, applying pressure to the bad knee. What are you doing? You can cripple this man. No, leave that knee alone.
Listen to this track.
To the chair. Oh! Delta drop kick, rushing down to the ring as the franchise players exit. A save from the DDD. Former MWC tag champs here for the save. Helping the general manager as the franchise players making their way to the back, staring down DDD. Bryce is on smoke. He wants a microphone.
Oh, if it's games that you want to play, franchise players, I can play games. Oh, all right. Oh, you don't like that you might have to defend your championships? Well, tonight, franchise players, Jasper will do it alone because you 3 pricks are banned from ringside. Oh, and that's not enough because guess what? Oh, Taco, you want a match? Oh, guess what? Tonight's main event just changed. Tag team action. Delta drop kick against Taco. Oh. Boys, we'll have to go backstage and get some of that medicine you're always using. I'll see you tonight.
Oh my! New main event ideas. Ultimate and Taco take on Delta dropkick, and the franchise players are banned from ringside. They can't be there for Jasper and his title defense against Equinox later tonight.
He did her dirty, but no one died. I saw Sonny listing on the street last night, black-fisted and strong, singing redemption song. He motioned me to the sky. I heard heaven and thunder cry. Run for cover. Run while you can, baby, don't look back. You gotta run for cover. Don't be afraid of the fear that's a played out trap.
Ironman Championship on the line here tonight on Rise. Ironman rules, anything goes, ladies and gentlemen, and there you see the Backwood Brawler returning to his roots. Equinox is here. And here you see the champion claimed that Ironman Championship back at Execution December of last year. And not long after that, Jasper would turn his back on the MWA fans, turn his back on his friends. And tonight steps into his biggest challenge yet, a rematch from Pandora. In the end, Jasper would leave Ironman champion, although due to a draw in the score. But tonight, 15 minutes, Ironman rules. But this time around, anything goes. And the bell sounds, 15 minutes on the clock, and instantly Jasper out of the ring. Oh, and look at that Equinox! Not going to let him catch his breath, not going to let him waste any time here, like we've seen him do time and time again. Back into the ring. And look at that, a clothesline from Jasper, EQ underneath it. Oh, boot to the head. Charges towards him in the corner. Oh, big double knees. Equinox, the Backwood Brawler, wasting no time. Center of the ring, he sends him. EQ scaling up to the top rope. Off he comes. Oh, cross body. Taking down Jasper. Into the cover now on the champion, too. Jasper able to kick out. Ironman title on the line here tonight on Rise. Anything goes. And look at Jasper crawling out to the apron, getting a chance to catch his breath. Roll, but I don't think he sees EQ behind him. EQ, he's got that cowbell in hand. Oh, and look at this. He's got the rope of the cowbell. He's choking Jasper out. Choking Jasper out. That thick bull rope on that cowbell. EQ letting go. Jasper spilling down to ringside. And EQ's got him in his sights. Maybe calling for that second suicide dive. Here he comes. And hey, Jasper under the apron. Look at that. Grabs a hold of a steel chair. And right into the shoulder of Equinox. And that's going to be a humongous turning point for Jasper in this match. Just brutalizing EQ with that chair now. Back into the ring, he sends the newly named Backwood Brawler. That steel chair in there as well. Can't be good for the time being. Has a hold of him now. And look at that. Oh! Head first off the chair goes Equinox. And now look at this into the cover on EQ. Shoulders down here by the champion. EQ able to kick out. Roughly 3 minutes into this match now, 1/5 of the time limit. As Jasper ascends to that top rope. Has his eyes set on the crowd here at Sunrise Center. Always has time to gloat. Does the Ironman champion. I don't think he realizes EQ's back up, but he's got that chair in his hand. Jasper looks in, wastes no time jumping down, and EQ with the chair. Right to the leg. Jasper took too much time talking to the fans here at the Sunrise Center. Didn't notice EQ was already stirring and that he had that chair. And now EQ has a hold of that leg. Maybe they're looking to turn him around. Texas Cloverleaf. Jasper able to kick him back. Jasper obviously feeling the effect. That huge chair shot to the leg. On one leg is Jasper. Here he comes. Boom, look at EQ. Able to roll through it. Turns Jasper over with the hold of that leg. Picks it through and locks in that ranch hand stretch. The Texas Cloverleaf in on Jasper. Calls it the ranch hand stretch. And Jasper taps out. Jasper taps out. That's 1-0 for Equinox. Just like that, the Backwood Brawler is 1 up on the champ. And look, still has it in, I mean, smart play by Equinox. He can just make him tap out again right here. Referee can't count him off. And now look at this. Jasper trying to crawl across the ring, still in that ranch hand stretch. Look at Jasper, though, has his hand on that. Oh, has a hold of that chair, just chucking it over his head. I think he just clipped EQ in the back of the head with that chair. And now once again with the chair on one leg is Jasper. Laying it in on Equinox. You know, Jasper's got to be just as frustrated as ever now. Already having to go into this match, no DQ, but now knowing that EQ is 1 fall up on him. And now look at this. Has him in the ropes here. Arms trapped in between them. Oh, and come on. Absolute lack of sportsmanship by the Ironman champion. Oh, and EQ! Right back with his own, a taste of Jasper's own medicine. But, I mean, EQ's the one trapped in those ropes. Oh, and that huge clothesline there into the outside spills EQ. Just folding through the ropes. That giant clothesline. And now on the outside, Jasper still with that chair in hand. Maybe realizes if he gets rid of that chair, I mean, EQ might have a chance to get back into this. Definitely a way to even the odds in this case. Jasper on that bad leg already. In he comes. Oh, and shoulder first into the post. And now, time and time again here, the small of EQ's back being sent against that steel ring post. The champion clearly getting frustrated here. EQ down to the mat at ringside. Perhaps Jasper already views his championship in jeopardy. It's rare that we see Jasper go into a championship defense and he is down 1 point in such a small amount of time. And now, hey, look at that. A wooden table brought into the ring by Jasper. Cannot be good for Equinox. Handful of hair there. Of course, referee can't do anything about that. No disqualification. Anything goes. Only way to score a fall is by pinfall or submission. And now look at this, just slapping Equinox. Just slapping him time and time again. Scoops him off the mat. Look at this, looking for that Kreutz Wrath. EQ able to get out of the electric chair. Into the ropes he sends him. Able to drop down out of the way. Into the ropes he goes. Oh, big time arm drag. Using Jasper's momentum against him. In he comes. There's a second one. But you got to remember that huge table in the ring. It goes without saying it's going to play a huge factor if it comes down to it. But look how close they are to it. EQ holding at that back. Throughout his whole career, Equinox has been known for having back issues, and Jasper maybe reigniting that injury. But here he comes! Nails that lunar flare off the ropes. 2 big arm drags had Jasper stirring, able to nail that double stomp to the chest. And now could EQ maybe be looking to go 2-0 here? Up to his feet. Time's dwindling down here. Not looking good for Jasper. Devil's Trigger. Oh, but look at this here. Look at this. The back of EQ. I think giving out there before he could lift Jasper up. And oh, here comes Jasper. Taking advantage. Definitely an opportunist. It's the Ironman champion as he just sent EQ crashing into those turnbuckles. And Jasper, once again, with his eyes on that chair. Just can't get away from it. EQ on all fours here. I mean, that chair right in front of him. Hey, look at this. Into the ring. Oh, my God. Onto the chair. Detonation DDT EQ just got spiked on that chair. And you can count to 100 on that one. Jasper has tied things up. We are 1-1 here. Ironman Championship on the line. I mean, if this match could go to a draw too, I mean, I don't know what will happen in that case, but nevertheless, roughly 5 minutes on the clock. 2/3 of the time limit have elapsed. And EQ out to the apron. Jasper, I don't think is going to let him take his breath. A big time drop kick. And EQ spills out to the floor. Handful of his hair now. And look at this. Off the announce table. Time and time again. EQ might not even know where he is at this point. Oh, into the barricade. He sends him. Using everything around him, all his surroundings to his advantage, is the Ironman champion. And now, hey, come on. He's got a hold of the ring bell. I mean, how are the timekeepers going to be able to call this match when the 15-minute time limit elapses if Jasper's got that damn ring bell in his hand? Oh, EQ there. Kick to the bad leg. A little bit of a cheap shot from EQ. Oh, and there's the ring bell. Bouncing off Jasper's head. And I mean, you heard what Equinox said back at the Backwood Ranch. He's done doing things the right way. He's doing things his way. And I mean, that must mean anything to claim championship gold. A cheap shot. Kicking out that bad leg. And I think Jasper here, oh my God, Jasper. You see blood starting to trickle down his forehead here. Oh my God. Referee Steve having to put his gloves on for this one, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, nearly at the 12-minute mark. 3 minutes are going to be remaining here soon on this Ironman Championship match. EQ trying to get him up here. Oh my God, inverted DDT into the concrete. And EQ has a hold of him there. Jasper might not know where he is, ladies and gentlemen. The blood just rushing down his face. And now look at EQ. Oh, and Jasper. EQ was looking for that equalizer. But Jasper with that low blow lifts him up. Croyd's Wrath. Oh, and EQ EQ able to kick out. What's Jasper got to do? I mean, the Kreutz Wrath is what has put away tons of opponents. The Kreutz Wrath is what factored into him retaining the title so many times, even claiming the championship back in Execution. It's clear he's getting frustrated, and now take a look at this. Has a hold of Equinox now. Oh, no, 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 no. On the top rope, oh my God, that table's down there. Jasper he's got EQ up. Oh, but EQ able to slide down. Oh, big time headbutt. Off comes EQ. Oh, lunar flare. Jasper leaning on the table, goes through it. "40 seconds remain. Does EQ have what it takes to capitalize? Can EQ? 30 seconds are left, ladies and gentlemen. Can EQ cover him? Can EQ claim the Ironman title? Oh, the equalizer on the chair. Into the cover. 2 and 3. And with only seconds remaining, EQ is Ironman champion.
Pour me up a double, man, and make sure that it's strong. Play us some melody so I can sing along.
Greetings from the Backwood Ranch. The Backwood Brother has claimed gold. Gonna celebrate here at the Sunrise Center. Gonna take that belt all the way back to the Backwood Ranch. Ladies and gentlemen, brand new Ironman champion here tonight. Come on, he's gotta give us one more right before he goes. Surely, right? He's gonna give us one more. You! Ladies and gentlemen, your new Ironman champion, Equinox. Oh, but now ladies and gentlemen, we got officials out here now, and checking on Jasper in the ring now. Oh God.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Grueling Ironman title action we just saw. And a new champion, but here we go on to other championships and national championship qualifiers. Kholoki versus Slick. As Dobby and Kholoki make their way down to the ring. The Paradox making their way together as Kholoki looking to get a title win for the first time in many months since losing that Ironman championship. And the tag team championships completely slipped my mind. And here we go, Kholoki in for a rematch with Slick. if I recall correctly, a match back at Virtue. Correct me if I'm mistaken. Ironman Championship, Kholoki and Slick.
Hey guys, I forgot about my outfit. However, I finally turned to Jesus himself. No longer shall I sin. And you know, I'm stepping into the ring with a certain heathen, I think, and an antichrist. Now I know we are all born in sin and we die in sin. But Kholoki, how about just for a moment you consider turning to the righteous path, that you stop straying away from Father's word. Be a child of God like I am. You know, you and your partner or whoever he is, you may be guilty, you may be sinners, but I believe that you can turn to God. Now, can I get a hallelujah?
Hallelujah, I guess. Found Jesus, the Reverend Slick. And look, if his revelation's already in Slick, right under it. I think he went into Dobby's wardrobe for this one. Oh, schoolboy, schoolboy. 1, 2, kick out by Kholoki after the schoolboy. Looking for another revelations yet again. Slick though underneath it. Another roll up. 1, 2, kick out at 2. Kholoki still in it. And the revelations this time, man, just to get it. Kholoki nailing Slick near the corner, and there we go. Now the elbow smash. Snap marrying Slick to the middle of the ring. Hey, whoa, what are you doing? I'm trying to commentate, dude. I'm looking. It's my job to look Bunkirk. Please let go of me. Oh, thank God. As Kholoki gorilla presses Slick and throws him right over the top rope. Kholoki all amped up, possibly seeing what Slick's doing as major disrespect at Slick. Meanwhile, ringside, God's with him. Kholoki, though, however, I don't think God will be able to save you now. Into the ring post, oh my. At a 4 count, knife edge chop by Kholoki. As he brings him onto the apron now. And another knife edge chop. And another one. And a count of 7 into the ring. Kholoki yelling at the devil. How you go? You can't do that. I know the Antichrist or whatever, but you leave that ref alone. One more of those and it could be a disqualification. Grabs a hold of Slick's leg. And the exploder suplex right into the ring post. Christ almighty. No pun intended. As Slick is leveled out at ringside. And Kholoki has an advantage with the 4 count. Dobby smacking that apron. Hyping up Kholoki. Slick still keeping the faith strong as he lifts him up and chucks him right into the ring through the ropes. Onto the top rope, Kholoki, unfamiliar territory, jumping down with a clothesline. All the way from the top, Kholoki, we don't see that every day from him. And that must have been thunderous as he grabbed him by his neck, the Hellbent! 4 minutes into the match, he has the Hellbent, he wrenches it in. Hellbent on the referent, the man who found Christ himself. As he wrenches the hold in the middle of the ring. Will this have the same outcome as their previous match? Will Kholoki advance? Slick asking help from the Father himself, God. Dobby, I don't think he was talking to you. Oh, just in the hold. You know what's happening here, the Heaven Bound. Heaven you want, heaven is what you'll get. And the overkill! Hook of the leg. 1, 2, and Slick put away. As Kholoki with a dominating performance over a man of Christ. 1 week he's the major, the next he's the reverend. I have no idea what's going on with Slick and what's going through his mind since taking that loss to Jasper. But on his way to the national championship match at Royal Legacy, it's Kholoki looking to capture his 3rd championship this run. I don't think that's a feat anyone has managed to do in this run just yet. But Kholoki could be the first one to get 3 championships under his belt.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am George, and I would like to welcome the MWC Tag Team Champions, Ultraviolet of the Steel City Saints. So, Hazel, Tara, I want to ask, how are you feeling following your recent title win over Delta Dropkick at Pandora?
Well, George, we're feeling very, very good. And, well, I just want to take a second and thank Bhreezy for doing the right thing at Pandora and noticing that Delta Dropkick weren't going to win. And he did the smart thing by throwing in the towel before I broke Jacob's leg in half. But although we're very, very happy with the outcome of the match, we can't help but notice that, well, as the Steel City Saints, as a unit, we went to Pandora with 3 very clear objectives in mind, but I can't help but notice that we were the only one to do our job. I mean, it's true. I mean, I have to say this, that Steve had to win the Pandora's box and failed, and Saints, well, you've all seen what he did. Like, he called us out, he lost his fucking mind, and although I respect him, like, he also didn't do what he set out to do. So, I mean, it does feel like Tara and I were the only one putting our weight in the Steel City Saints. And as you'll see this Saturday on Takeoff, when we defeat Law and Order to defend us championship, we'll keep showing the world that we that us, Ultraviolet, we are the one running this division.
And here we go, the franchise players. Ultimate and Taco. After Cruz was borderline brutally assaulted by the franchise players, and they never said this man can't be beside them. Cruz said they can't be there for Jasper when earlier tonight he lost his championship, but he never said anything about the main event. As the Omega is ringside for this one. They make their way down to the ring, and I can only assume they are very, very unhappy of how tonight unfolded. But maybe this main event can have a somewhat happy ending to tonight's show for the franchise players. As the Pandora's box holder and Ultimate get prepared to take on Delta Delta Dropkick. Gonna be a very interesting matchup here. Two very, very serious men against arguably 2 men who are just here to have fun and drink and get paid for it, but
Listen to this
here we
track.
go. And you hear that music and you can't help but be excited to see these two come out. And there they are, the Delta Delta Dropkick with a smile across my face. From Whitestone campus, the University of Whitestone. I don't know what the hell they're doing in university at this age when they're full-time wrestling, but with booze in those cups, they can't make their way down to the ring. The Omega, not a fan, Waka Waka Flame, Waka Flocka Flame. But here we go. Taco, some people would say fun doesn't have an age. With a golden smile, former tag team champs, ready for the fight of their lives against two no easy foes. Going to be a very, very hard challenge for these two. Well, I was going to say young men. They obviously give off the impression of young men, but that they are not. Oh my god. Match hadn't even started, you could already feel the tension. They came in for the save when they attacked Cruz. Oh my god, and it's back and forth battle between Omega and Jacob. But here we go. Look up in the middle of the ring. Main event as Jacob Cage and Taco kick off the match. Trying to get into that wrist lock, but Jacob Cage overpowering with the headlock. Very, very strong man, Jacob Cage. Backs him up into the ropes. And off the ropes, he throws him. Oh, Jacob Cage holding on to that arm. And kicks him right off of him. Looking to rush at each other. But Taco managed to be the one to go underneath it and grab the waistlock. Lifting him up for the German suplex. Oh, but Jacob managed to throw his feet down and stay grounded. As he overpowers Taco. Throwing those hands off. Pulls him in. And the big belly to belly. Like a keg, throwing him over his shoulders. up to his feet, into the corner. And I think I might know what's going to be happening here. The drop kick. Tag made. Delta. And here we go. Both men taking a look at him. Bryce, little twerk to Omega. And here we go. Double drop kick. And a hook of the leg on Taco. 1, 2. Delta drop kick on fire so far in this match, but that's a kick out of 2. Omega, unfortunately, that's how the rules work. As Bryce grabs a hold of him and a knife edge chop. And another one. Taco. Open-handed chops to his chest as it echoes in Sunrise Center. More knife edge chops. Chop after chop after chop. He is relentless. B. Rice. Getting Taco stunned in the corner with another knife edge chop. Jesus. Oh, into the other corner though. Staring a hole through them. Through him. Look, it makes his corner dodging and grabbing hold of the waist lock. And going to pull him away. Bryce though elbowing out of it. The smooth criminal. As Taco loosens his grip on that waist lock. The smooth criminal shoves him off. Struck by Bryce with the flying crossbody. Hook of the leg. 1, 2. Kick out of 2 though by Taco. Still. Taco and Alt are in it. Very, very convincing offense from the Delta drop kick so far in this match. It's been unruly. Jacob Cage and Omega just going out of ringside. Reversing the whip as Ultimate Rope pulls down those ropes. And the Masa Yakuza kick as Bryce is sent to ringside. Good teamwork by the franchise players. As he absolutely just chucks him into the ring. Tag made to Alt. The franchise, the legal man, as he grabs Bryce and lifts him up. The vertical suplex. B. Rice, it's not looking so good for you. And the 450. Oh my god, Taco, I didn't even see him coming. Out of nowhere with that 450 and the ultimate L. You know what Omega thinks of those lariats. And the big boot sending Jacob off the apron. Tag made to Taco again. And now grabbing a hold of B. Rice. Up with the bear hug off the ropes again. And the neck breaker. Spine buster. Great teamwork from the franchise players. As he pulls him up to his feet and tosses him into the corner. And the stomps right in the corner, just putting a hole through his chest. And he ain't letting up. It's a stomp after stomp after stomp. And oh my god, just not done with the stomps to the chest. Oh, and meanwhile, Omega, I didn't even notice it. He rushed over and put a stomp to Jacob while the ref was distracted as he rushes back over to the other side. And choking Bryce against the ropes as Taco argues with the referee. Into the ring now. Gets on his hands and knees. Off of the back. And the Shining Wizard. Correct me if I'm mistaken, but I think we saw that move back at Pandora from both these men. Pulled out of the corner. Hook of the leg, 1, 2. Jacob Cage managing to break it up. Up for the power bomb now. Bad position for the smooth criminal. But Bryce punching the head of Taco. As he drops him onto his feet. And crawling to the ropes. Oh, but Taco grabbing the leg as he pulls him back. And turns over with a good leg. Enziguri to the ropes. Tag made to Jacob. Jacob Cage's the Eagle Man with a shoulder tackle. Sent Taco flying onto his back. Into the neutral corner he goes. From the other side. Pats that belly of his full of beer. And the corner splash. And pounding his belly right to Taco's face. Into the opposite corner now. And now rushing at him with another corner splash. That's a big old bag of booze slamming into you. And once again with the belly. I don't think that's a DQ, the Omega. As he continuously slaps that belly of his. To show how much force and weight is getting slammed down. Making laps around him. And the big belly splash. Absolute force. Slammed down with fury. Kick out of 2 of them from Taco. That big belly isn't enough, Jacob, I'm afraid. As Sunrise Center is lit up. As everybody screams out. Oh, but pushes him out into the corner. As he was too busy with the crowd, Taco took advantage. Tag though, Bryce tags himself in. And Taco, you'd better turn around. But Taco underneath it. The smooth criminal rolls to his feet, looking for an iron hook of the arm. And the Uranagi struck by the smooth criminal. And now, tag made to Jacob. And I think we know what's gonna happen here, folks. Oh, wait, hey, the Omega, you better get off that apron. Ref distracted, slipping down. Low blow by Taco, come on. And the boss. Right to Bryce as he sent rolled out. Tag to Alt. And the franchise players snuffed their way into an advantage once again. They just can't do it clean, can they? Into the electric chair. And it's all she wrote. Down the final dream electric chair tack collar. And it's all over. 1, 2, and the franchise players end the night on a high. Big loss for them earlier tonight, but they bounced right back, didn't let themselves get distracted and picked up the win, albeit by once again cheating as they always do, whether it be low blows or brass knuckles. They managed to make their way through every match in a cheating fashion, but that Delta dropkick dusted off. Staring back at Jacob Cage And Taco grabs his briefcase. The franchise players. Done for today. No, come on! Boot to the face of Bryce. And now an elbow to Jacob. And now the attack commences on Delta Delta dropkick. As the Omega laughs. As he watches on. Oh! This man won't let this happen any longer. Cruz won't let another attack happen tonight. Russian is there. That's the thing. Oh my god, he's making a beeline to the ring. Swinging that lariat. Oh, Cruz underneath it. Off the ropes. Cruz control. Looking for the briefcase. Over the top. Ultimate L underneath it. Cruz. And the clothesline from both Jacob and Bryce as the franchise players are left outside the ring. Cruz breathing a little bit heavily there. Oh, but there he goes. Springs right back up to his feet. Oh, let's give the man his microphone.
Did things not go as you planned, boys? Oh, no. Well, congratulations. You won the main event here in the Sunrise Center. But guess what? I asked you earlier tonight if you wanted to play games with me, franchise players. And you know what? You may have won that match, but I saw how you did it. And, well, let's just see. Yeah, you know, I'm having a tough time putting my thoughts together because of that damn attack you hit me with earlier tonight. And, you know, these boys pour some strong drinks. But you know what? I am just so tired. I am sick and tired because I've been in this business for 7 years now, and I don't know if it's a bit of imposter syndrome in me, but it kind of feels like for every year of those 7 years, for every month, every day, there have been people trying to take me down. There have been people trying to take everything from me. And it doesn't matter who. Maybe it was Mr. Love. Maybe it was Matty. Maybe it was Rock. Or maybe it was the franchise players. But you know the difference between those other guys and you? Is that they left. And in fact, a few of them even walked out of this company. So here's the thing. I know you guys threatened to walk out, but the truth of it is, franchise players, that you guys aren't the money makers. Everyone who has ever walked out on this company, everyone who has ever walked out on Minecraft Wrestling did so because they thought if they walked away, this thing would cease to exist. And every single time, you know what happened? It kept going. And you know, my biggest regret, March 2021, was walking away from this company. And yeah, I couldn't do it with my knee, but I walked away and it ended. So here's the thing. You guys aren't the moneymakers here. If you guys want to walk out, that's fine. Go back to Takeoff because I know you spend every Saturday there anyway. But I will not allow you to make my life here on MWA hell anymore. I will not allow you to tell me how to do my job as if I haven't been in this ring for 7 years, as if I haven't broken nearly every damn bone in my body. I'm sick and tired of people trying to take everything from me, and you three, Well, you three are just the newest guys who want it all, don't you? Well, guess what? I'm not going to fire you boys. The MWC ain't going to fire you boys, even though they have every damn right to after what you did tonight. So, I have an alternative. Right, lads? You see, I asked you earlier tonight, franchise players, if you want to play games with me. So you know what? In London, England, myself and Delta Dropkick and someone else who we pick, we're going to play some games. Because it'll be me and Delta Dropkick and a fourth man taking on the franchise players in 2 rings, 1 cage. We're doing it. War games!
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, War Games in England, as Cruz said it. As Cruz said it. As Cruz said it best himself. 2 rings, 1 cage. It's all going down. Another team, the new faces in the path of Cruz. And once again, you'll see him step inside a ring. I can't wait. But ladies and gentlemen, that is all the time we have for you here tonight. Thank you for tuning in to this amazing show. And I'll catch you all for the next episode of Rising in the Sunrise. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Goodbye.